A Ring of the Bell, written by the Berry Truck, and re-narrated by Wingstriker 3801. Toby had been welcome on Thomas's branch line. He chuffed through the village, cheerfully ringing his bell as he passed. The villagers were quite taken with their little tram engine, much to Thomas's annoyance. One evening, Toby and Henrietta were bringing the workmen home from the quarry. The trucks, loaded with stone, rattling behind them. They were just crossing the road when they heard an awful screech. Toby stopped, with the trucks blocking the road. The driver and guard inspected the train. Just as I suspected. One of the truck brakes have slipped on, Toby, the driver explained. It must have been loose. Won't take long to fix. As Toby waited, he spotted something up the road. The constable who had given Thomas trouble came speeding towards him on his bike.
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Demanded the constable. Trouble with the brakes, sir, Toby explained. We'll soon be on our way.
Not soon enough,
grumbled the constable.
You're blocking a busy road.
It doesn't look very busy at the moment, sir, Toby remarked, searching for any signs of cars nearby.
Don't get smart with me,
snapped the constable.
Your engines are nothing but lawbreakers.
He scribbled furiously in his notebook, stormed back to the guard, thrusted the ticket towards him, and rode off in a huff. Obstruction of traffic? The guard cried.
Nonsense!
The truck's brakes fixed, Toby set off, quite dumbfounded. I don't understand it, he said to Thomas that night. There wasn't a car to be seen. I think that constable has it out for us. Sir Topham Hatt won't be happy about the ticket. Thomas snorted. Perhaps you're not the solution he thought you were after all. Thomas shut his eyes and promptly went to sleep.
Outrageous!
Sir Topham Hatt shouted next morning as he furiously hung up the telephone. He leaned back in his chair and sighed heavily.
More coffee, sir?
Asked the butler, topping up Sir Topham Hatt's cup. More coffee is certainly welcome, Winston, he remarked. These policemen are more trouble than they're worth. He sipped his coffee, pondering what to do. Later, Toby came down the farm lane with some trucks. He was still cross, and the trucks wisely behaved. Toby exited the lane and was just starting through the town when a car shot out from in front of him.
Oh!
cried Toby.
Look out!
The constable hadn't heard the car, but it was heading right for him. Without hesitation, Toby rang his bell loudly. The constable heard that. He was so startled, he fell off his bicycle onto the sidewalk. The car sped past, narrowly missing him, and disappeared. Are you alright, sir? Asked Toby.
And just what do you think you're playing at?
Demanded the constable, rubbing his back. But the
Stop it!
barked the constable.
I'll be reporting you for this. Mark my words.
Before Toby could reply, Bertie roared up. Toby, are you alright? That car didn't hit you, did it? No, Bertie, I'm just fine. Well, thank goodness. He gave my passengers a good fright. Quick thinking on your part.
What's this?
Demanded the constable.
You're in cahoots with this engine?
The driver and passenger stormed out of Bertie and marched up to the constable.
Now see here,
Fumed the driver.
Toby is a hero. If it weren't for him, you'd be in a sorry state. Let me tell you. Now, will you stop pestering Toby and try catching the real criminals?
He finished, pointing down the road. The passengers, continuing to scour the constable, mumbled in agreement.
Well, that is...
He stammered.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Everyone turned to see Sir Tom Hat and the Chief of Police.
First,
Sir Tom Hat began.
you disrupt the work of my engines. Now you pin the blame on someone else's actions on them? I must say, Constable, your actions don't leave me with much faith in the police. I assure you, Sir Topham,
grumbled the Chief.
we'll assure this never happens again.
He motioned angrily for the constable to follow him.
Sorry.
He stammered, before silently walking after the Chief. That night, Toby backed into the shed to find Thomas smiling. Well done, Toby, he chuckled.
No, nothing to it,
Toby said modestly.
You gotta look out for people on your line, no matter how they or what their behavior is.
No, not that, Thomas replied. I mean, the constable. You should have seen how he jumped when you rang your bell. Not so tough now, I suppose. Toby smiled. It certainly hadn't been for laughs. But he couldn't help feeling that by saving the constable, he made a friend in Thomas.